Visual opens with a sleek, animated representation of a brain. Neurons are shown firing, with some pathways looking weak and others strong. The music is an intriguing, slightly electronic track that feels both scientific and inspiring. The host is in a modern, clean setting, looking directly at the camera. Host, for a long time, we were told that our brains were fixed, that after a certain age, who you were was who you were going to be. But what if that's not true? What if the brain is not a solid, unchanging structure, but a dynamic, ever-evolving landscape? What if you had the power to literally rewire it? Today, we're diving into a groundbreaking concept that is changing how we think about self-improvement: neuroplasticity. This isn't a theory. It's a proven scientific reality that is the key to unlocking your true potential. We'll explore the remarkable ability of your brain to adapt and change, and I'll give you 5 practical, scientifically backed hacks to leverage this power. This isn't just about learning. It's about intentionally rebuilding your mind to foster personal growth, overcome old habits, and become the person you were always meant to be. Visual. The animated brain diagram from the intro returns, but this time a new pathway is shown being formed between 2 neurons. It starts as a faint line and gradually becomes a strong, glowing connection. Host. So, what exactly is neuroplasticity? In simple terms, it's your brain's ability to change and reorganize itself by forming new neural connections throughout life. Think of your brain not as a computer with a fixed set of wires, but as a vast, malleable city. Every thought you have, every action you take, every new skill you learn is like a construction crew, either building new roads or reinforcing old ones. Old habits, negative self-talk, procrastination, fear are like well-worn, paved superhighways. They are fast and easy for your brain to travel down. Neuroplasticity is the realization that you have the power to stop reinforcing those highways. You can start paving new, more positive roads that lead to the life you want. The more you travel down the new road, the stronger it gets, and the old, unwanted highway eventually fades away from disuse. This is a foundation of all true, lasting personal growth. Visual. A visual of a person holding a magnifying glass over a tiny, growing plant. The light from the magnifying glass is intensely focused on it, causing the plant to visibly grow and expand. The focus then shifts to a different object, and the plant's growth slows. Host. The first and most crucial neuroplasticity hack is learning to control your focus. The scientific principle is simple. Neurons that fire together, wire together. This means that whatever you put your attention on, whether it's a fear or an aspiration, you are strengthening the neural connections related to it. For example, if you constantly focus on your failures, your brain builds a stronger network for failure, making it easier to see and feel that way. But if you intentionally shift your focus to your wins, to your gratitude, to the small steps of progress you are making, you are actively building a new, more powerful neural network for success. This isn't just wishful thinking. You are literally training your brain to seek out and see the positive. The hack is to practice gratitude journaling, not just as a feel-good exercise, but as a daily, intentional workout for your brain to build the neural highways of success and happiness. Your action. Spend 5 minutes every morning writing down 3 specific things you are grateful for and 1 small win from previous day. This is your first neuroplasticity workout. Visual. A 3-part animated visual of a habit loop. First, a cue, e.g., a phone notification, triggers a routine, e.g., mindless scrolling. Then, a reward, e.g., a brief hit of dopamine, reinforces it. A new animation then shows a routine being swapped with a new, positive action that leads to a similar reward. Host. We all have habits we want to break. The good news is you don't have to eliminate them. You just have to hijack the habit loop. Habits are controlled by a simple neurological loop. Cue, routine, reward. The alarm goes off, cue. You hit snooze, routine, and you get a few extra minutes of sleep, reward. The more you repeat this, the stronger the neural pathway becomes. The replacement hack leverages neuroplasticity to break this cycle. You can't just remove the routine. You have to replace it with a new one that gives your brain a similar reward. For example, if your habit is to grab a donut for a dopamine hit every afternoon, routine, When you get bored at work, Q, you don't try to just white-knuckle it. You replace the routine. When you feel the boredom, Q, you stand up, stretch, and listen to a 2-minute song that you love. New routine. This gives your brain a positive dopamine hit, reward, and starts paving a new neural pathway. You are not fighting the habit. You are outsmarting it. Your action. Identify one small habit you want to change. What is the cue that triggers it? What is a small, easy action you can swap in to get a similar reward? Visual, a split screen. On one side, a person's thought is shown in text, saying, "I'm not good at this." The text is static and dark. On the other side, the person's thoughts are shown as, "I'm not good at this yet." The word "yet" is glowing and growing. The visual then shows a brain diagram with a new, glowing path forming. Host. Your internal language is a powerful tool for rewiring your brain. In his groundbreaking work, Dr. Carol Dweck introduced the concept of a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, "My abilities are what they are." This creates neurological dead ends. A growth mindset says, "My abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work." This creates a powerful neurological green light for learning and change. The verbal rewiring hack is simple. Become an observer of your internal dialogue. The moment you catch yourself saying, "I'm not good at this," you intentionally and immediately add the word "yet." This tiny word does something monumental for your brain. It signals to your brain that this is not a permanent state. It's a temporary point on a journey of learning. This intentional verbal shift changes a neural conversation from a closed door to an open-ended question, paving the way for learning and progress. Your action. For 1 week, whenever you catch yourself using limiting language, immediately add the word "yet" to the end of the sentence. Observe what happens to your thoughts and your motivation. Visual. A visual of a person learning a new skill, e.g., playing a single chord on a guitar. A small, glowing neural connection is formed. Then, the visual shows that this new connection strengthens other, seemingly unrelated neural pathways, making it easier to learn other things. Host. The final neuroplasticity hack is what I call the one new skill hack. Learning a new skill is one of the most effective ways to trigger neuroplasticity. But the magic here isn't just in the skill itself, it's in the cascade effect that it creates. When you learn to play a simple chord on the guitar, your brain creates new connections. This new connection isn't just for music. It strengthens your ability to focus, your memory, and your problem-solving skills in other areas of your life. Learning something new, no matter how small or unrelated it may seem to your ultimate goals, is like hitting the reset button on your mind and making it more adaptable and open to learning in all areas. Your action. Choose one new, small skill you've always wanted to learn. It could be learning one new word in a foreign language per day, knitting, or a simple recipe. Dedicate 15 minutes to it, and trust that this small effort is having a massive ripple effect in your brain. Visual. The animated brain from beginning is now shown with countless new, glowing, interconnected pathways. The old highways are now dim and less traveled. The host is looking confident and empowered. The music swells to a triumphant chord. Host. Your brain is not your prison. It is your ultimate tool. You have the power to intentionally hack it, to rewire it, and to use it as a blueprint for a life you love. By changing your focus, hijacking old habits, rewiring your language, and learning something new, you are not just hoping for a better life, you are scientifically and intentionally building one. It's time to stop letting your past define your future. It's time to take control of the most powerful thing you own, your mind.